Hey guys, NerdKi here, and today I'm going to be talking about the latest Dragon Ball Super manga chapter 63, Merrus' Resolve, where Merrus arrives to save Goku and the others against Morro. It's the fight against Morro, but will he make a difference against Morro? Let's find out. So Merrus arrives on the scene, and Jocko says, "Well, where have you been?" And Merrus basically tells him that he's been training Goku, and that he's come to Earth to finish Goku's training by defeating Morro. So then Merrus attacks Morro, and he busts out a weapon, or Merrus does. He attacks with a weapon that's very familiar. Looks like just like Goku's power pole, and he hits Morro over the head with it. And then Morro says, "Are you some manner of deity?" And he says, "Well, I sense no energy from you. You must be a deity." He sensed it before, but not when, I guess, Merrus just attacked. And of course, we know from previous chapters that Merrus is an angel, or, well, at least an angel in training, trained by Whis. So he continues to attack Morro with his, I guess, what I just call it the power pole. That's basically what it looks like. And it delivers one sort of almost uppercut with the pole to Morro's jaw, sending him back. And it shows the Z fighters down on the ground, and Dendi's there. Looks like he's about to heal him. And Beerus and Whis show up. And Beerus is like, "Well, I'm sick of doing favors for these guys." But then he says, "But the God of Earth can save them now, right? Like he can handle this as far as healing everyone." And then Whis and Beerus, it's like they're about to head back to Bulma's place for a feast, and really that's the main reason why the Earth is still there. Really, Bulma provides Beerus and Whis with food, and I mean Beerus, says that, saying it's the only reason, or says preserving Earth's good cuisine is the only reason why they ever save these idiots. Then Beerus says, like, "Where's Merrus?" And Whis says, "Well, it looks like he got separated from us." And Beerus really doesn't mind. He said, "Well, it's one less mouth to feed." So, and then they head to Bulma's place. So then he's trying to heal Goku, and said his ki, or in the manga they call it chi, has reached a god level. So healing him up is going to take some time. And Gohan's there. It says, "Heal me last. Take care of Dad Piccolo and Vegeta first." But then, kind of abruptly, Goku looks like he's healed, and then he stands up and he asks, "Where's Morro?" And then Dendi says, "Oh, he's battling the angel, meaning Merrus." And then Goku's kind of surprised. He says, "The angel? You don't mean Merrus?" And then Goku says, "Dendi, take care of everyone here, and I'm gonna go, join the fight." So then we cut back to the fight, and Merrus is really just using that power pole to block Morro's like eye energy or eye laser beams, blocking those with the power pole. Really cool look of it. He's like spinning them around and everything to deflect the beams. Even though I'm reading it in black and white, it still looks really cool. All the details. So then Morro just delivers like a big kick to Merrus, which sends him flying back. Then he shoots a bunch of ki blasts at him. But Merrus does something kind of cool. He like calls back the power pole, almost like Thor calling back his hammer. I thought that was really cool, actually. And he uses the power pole to block Morro's big punch. Then Morro questions him. He says, "Are you concealing your true strength? What's the meaning of this? And you're relying on a tool?" So then Goku just uses instant transmission and shows up to join the fight. And he warns Merrus that if he keeps fighting, then he's gonna vanish, because he shouldn't be. Merrus shouldn't be really doing this. He's an angel, and he can't really take sides. He has to be, impartial to what's going on in the multiverse, or at least, in the universe that they reside. So Goku says, "Fall back, and I'll fight." And it looks like, and Goku at will, he goes Ultra Instinct or the Ultra Instinct sign, I believe. Definitely not Master Ultra Instinct, but it's one of the earlier versions of it. But he could tap into it at will now at this point, thanks to Merrus' training in the hyperbolic time chamber. But still, it's not enough. Morro is just too powerful at this stage, so he just kind of shrugs Goku off, throws him back. And Goku, I mean, he's getting frustrated. He's like, damn, this Ultra Instinct training, it's not working. Still can't quite get the hang of it. Then Mirror says, well, just one last push will trigger it. And Morro kind of trash talks, said that form of yours failed to defeat me before. What makes you think it's going to be different this time? And Goku's like, a push, what kind of push you're talking about here? Then Morro now gets the idea to copy Merrus' abilities. He doesn't really know exactly who Merrus is, but he definitely wants to copy his abilities to find out more. So when Morro grabs Merrus' neck, Merrus uses, looks like a staff, and just tears the arm right off of Morro, and which it looks different than the power pole shoulder. This is like the staff that Whis has, and that the other angels have. And of course, Morro regenerates his arm because he copied Piccolo his abilities. And Mirror says, "Well, that copy ability of yours is real hassle, so I'm gonna have to seal it off." So at this point, and then Beerus is saying, "Well, he's using the angel powers that you taught him. Are you sure about this, Whis?" And Whis replies, "Well, as you know, Lord Beerus, I do not act except under your direct command." Beerus is like, "Oh, you sneaky little, Grand Priest is gonna be pissed at me now, and let's get back there and stop him. Stop Beerus before he vanishes. That's what will happen if he keeps using those angel powers. And that's why he has that angel staff now instead of this like powerful." Mirror says, "Well, I was born as an angel, meant to maintain a neutral position outside of good and evil." But then, as he says that, he attacks Morro and puts him down to the ground. Then, with his staff, he shatters one of those little crystals or the big crystal in Morro's hand, shatters it. Mirror says, "So I am. If the universe is like in danger, I'm just supposed to sit back and watch." He says, working along with the Galactic Patrol, something blossomed inside me, a sense of justice. And he basically says, "Oh, the Galactic Patrol. I mean, on this kind of scale, they're helpless." And Jaco was like, "Helpless?" He kind of disappointed to hear that. And he goes on to say, "Many of the criminals violate galactic law and then are stronger than the agents. Even so, the agents act in accordance with their convictions and ideals, and that they struggle to protect the galaxy." So then it cuts to, I guess, a scene where Galactic Patrol have caught like all of Morro's henchmen. They say, "We have everyone here except for Morro," and that's just about half the page. And the other half of the page it shows Mirrus and Morro again fighting, and so Mirrus uses his gun, Galactic Patrolman gun, and shoots the other crystal out of the other hand of Morro. And he says, "Well, seeing those agents in action, I came to realize that peace in the galaxy is worth hanging on to." But then it shows Mirrus, his body just start to vanish. It looks like a ghost, like it's just like see-through. And Goku notices that, and he just tells him to stop what he's doing, or he's going to disappear forever. And Mirror says, "Well, my next attack will probably be my last." And Beerus and Whis are on the scene, and Beerus says, "Well, his body's all see-through." And Whis says, "Looks like we're too late. It seems we're too late." And Beerus is all nervous about what to tell the Grand Priest now, like what excuse they should give. And Whis is like, "Well, we'll just have to think about that when the time comes." And it shows Beerus launching himself in the air, about to deliver his attack. Then at the end of the page, it shows a scene with him and Goku talking in the hyperbolic time chamber, taking a little break during training, where Mirror says, "You saved this universe so many times, Goku." And Goku says, "Oh, I guess it's not something I think about very much." And he says, "Oh, it's just that the strongest guys out there tend to be villains." And Merrus says, "Well, despite their wicked deeds, you prefer not to end their lives. Why?" And Goku says, "Because if they rise up to do bad stuff again, I just have to become stronger and stop them. I'll have to fight them as many times as it takes. And at some point, just maybe, they'll decide to join the good side." That's kind of what Goku believes. And Merrus goes, "Well, we're reforming villains then. Galactic Patrol takes the same approach." And Goku's like, "Yeah, putting it that way gives me too much credit." And of course, Goku says something familiar. He said, "Oh, I mean, it's just more exciting that way, I guess. How excited he gets, for a fight." Merrus said, "Oh, you're a fascinating specimen, Goku." So as Merrus launches himself in the air, and Morro prepares a big ki blast and then launches it at him. But Merrus gets through and delivers one big punch to Morro's head, destroys the crystal on his head, sending Morro flying to the ground. And as Merrus is about to disappear, he says one last speech, one more piece of advice for Goku. He says, "Should you achieve Ultra Instinct at your current strength, you'll be far more stable than ever before. You'll not fall to Morro, nor to anyone else for that matter." And he says, "Well, I come to love this galaxy, the universe full of excitement. Please protect it all." And then with that, Beerus' entire body just vanishes. It's gone. So then Jaco's like, "Oh no, Beerus, he's gone." Then Whis and Beerus, say it too. Just poof, just gone. And then Whis kind of drops a bombshell. He says he was always an awkward little brother. So Merrus, there you go. Merrus is the younger brother of Whis, and we do know that the Grand Priest is the father to all of the angels, including Whis, and looks like now Merrus, who's gone, because he used the angel powers they shouldn't have. But on the final picture on the page, final image shows Goku standing there, about to just explode, like about to just unleash Ultra Instinct and all its fury, all its potential, and maybe fully master it here. And that's how the chapter ends. I guess a really exciting chapter. A lot of kind of ups and downs. As Merrus was saying to Goku, I mean, this is all just part of your training to master Ultra Instinct, like to truly master it. I mean, it's all in terms of power, that form, but really that may not have been the true mastered Ultra Instinct form. It could have been just another variation of it, like another level. But very interesting stuff that happened. I really enjoy it. Although I think the writing's on the wall that Goku's just going to be the big hero again and save the universe, save everyone. That's kind of hoping to be Vegeta, to be honest, or maybe someone else, maybe Gohan again. But yeah, Goku, and we've seen this before, fighting Frieza and Namek, tapping into Super Saiyan and defeating Frieza there, and it's like the same thing's about to happen here. So it's setting up for the final showdown between him and Morro. And also, I'll say it's like when Gohan was fighting Cell. He just needed that little push to push him over the edge. And also, even when Goku was fighting Jiren in Tournament of Power, either way, he wants to fight, wants to keep fighting, and not die. Anyway, guys, this is a great chapter, and I hope you guys are reading up on it too. And if you're into Dragon Ball Super, of course, uh, the series at this time isn't back. I'm not sure when it's going to come back. I haven't heard anything, but you can at least enjoy the manga chapters as well as Super Dragon Ball Heroes on online. Which are fun to watch. Short but fun to watch, like about 7 or 8 minutes long, typically per episode. All right, so if you haven't done so already, please hit subscribe, like, share it with your friends who are in the Dragon Ball stuff. I'm NerdKi, and I'll see you next time.